When one is looking at business leadership, one must start with oneself. Your personal finances must be in order. If you've built up debt, you're going to be trapped in your job. You don't have choices. Secondly, if you've built up savings, it gives you the flexibility to leave your job and create and be entrepreneurial. All right, and it's important when you take on partners that they are also aligned in this, so that you're not actually raiding a fledgling company's cash flow because you've got the car payments and the house payments that have to come through. That I think is important. The second thing is integrity. Critical that you actually look after your integrity. Do not take shortcuts through reasons of dishonesty. You can never go back on that, and you'll always be vulnerable to attacking. So one must really pay attention to one's behavior and one's business ethics, because good business is always when both parties want to do business again with each other, even if there isn't another opportunity, but you both should have the sense that you want to do business together, because you are both acting with integrity, and you also have a reasonable sense of proportion as to what you're getting out of a deal. I think it's also important, especially to reflect that this is an academic institution and they do sell qualifications, is that at the end of the day, qualifications are irrelevant if you're not paying attention to operating at a much higher level. Qualifications give you a grounding, but it doesn't give you capability and ability. You actually have to look after that yourself and keep building that. People who actually are doing their jobs will never ever make progress. People who work above their jobs make progress, and that's the point. A managing director who is an accountant, who manages as an accountant, is actually a very bad manager. Right, an economist who manages the company as an economist, in other words, where they actually lean on their original skills, actually make very, very poor managers. You've got to actually literally lift yourself above what you have studied to be able to look at an organization holistically and manage it holistically, not relying on your original qualifications. I think that's a critical development of a good manager, is to avoid that. In South Africa, we've got a major problem with labour relations often, and management is often seen as disconnected to the workers, etc. And yet, the company is the only way one generates resources in a society. There is no other way of generating income and wealth other than through some sort of business or enterprise activity. And so how do we actually get to a position where people actually buy into that and embrace the business as their platform to earn a living? And very often we have distance. For instance, we have major strike in the platinum industry, and it's pointed out the inequalities and all the rest of it. I would have liked to ask the CEO a very simple question: what's the name of the person who cleans your office? Because very often we miss what I call the invisible people in the thing. The office got cleaned, so it just got magically so. If you don't know the names of the people who clean the office or serve the tea, how on earth can you connect with the broader mass of your workforce and resonate with them? Do you understand their circumstances, etc.? So pay attention and be empathetic and get intelligence from them, because when one is in a senior position, people filter the information that you get, and you could be sitting in a position where you actually have no clue what's actually going on in the business. Do you want to have the best cabin on the Titanic or have the worst lifeboat?